What's going on, guys? It's your boy Fix Daniel, and I got another fix for you today. Nope, we are not going outside of the car today. This time, we're going inside the house. I got something I gotta do in the bathroom that needs to be fixed ASAP, and I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do it. So, let's get in. So guys, welcome to the channel. If you guys have not seen my stuff, please go down, please like and subscribe. But today, it's all about being inside. Yes, I do fixes on cars. Yes, you see me do fixes on grills, and I've done fixes on lawn equipment. But now, we're gonna do something in the bathroom. So, let's come on and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so we are in the luxury bathroom. Not just kidding. And boom, here's the issue that we have. Let me get this stuff out of the way. So we have a major crack, and it's starting to crest, but the crack is right here, because you see as I'm pushing it, and there's another one here. It's got the crest, and another one there. So we're going to take care of all of that with these products. So I saw somebody on YouTube that tried to do this. Granted, this is window door, but it's kind of the same stuff. This is foam, the spray foam that expands and hardens. Granted, the crack stuff would have been great, but for some odd reason, Home Depot and Lowe's and all the other places did not have the other kind of like door, the crack and stuff. So this is the best I could find at the time that I found it. I still could not find it anywhere. I probably would have had to order what the people had on YouTube, but they didn't have it in the stores. So this is all they had was the window and door stuff. So hopefully this will work the same way. It's water resistant. It's all the other stuff, so it should be okay. It's going to go under this little thing, so hopefully it'll still work the same process. And when we are finished, we are going to use this marine weld. Now it is actually white. It'll be white just like this when it's done, which is awesome. So it'll blend. I don't have to repaint it or anything. It'll look like this color. But we're hoping that this is going to work. So not only are we going to take care of the cracks, but these little wavy lines have like little stress cracks in it. So we're just going to go ahead and just fill up all these little wavy lines. As you can see it, you see a lot better as I move out. These little wavy lines, we're going to go ahead and fill them out because they do have some little bit of stress cracks in them. And we're going to go ahead and fill them just like we are doing this crest. So we're going to do the crest, the cracks, and everything else that has little stresses on it. And that's it. We'll let it dry, and hopefully this will all actually work out. So first thing, I already have my tape laying right here in the actual place where it feels like it could be having a gap. This is all new to me, guys, so bear with me. This is my first time, and hopefully this will be yours. But I've seen people in the YouTube video do this, and it seemed like they had great success. So I'm going to try it myself and hope for the best. So we got tape here, here, and here. I got the bit. Basically, you want the bit to fit the size of that hole. You don't want it to be too big. You want it to be just enough so it could squirt in there. You don't want it to be too big because then you have to fill a bigger hole. So I got a bit just big enough, just slightly bigger than that, and that should be just perfectly fine. So let me go get the drill and the charger, and we're going to go ahead and start getting into this. Alright guys, so we're back. So we're going to use some of these drill bits. I apologize, I cannot tell you what size they are because these came out of a toolkit that I had gotten for a present, and they don't come with the actual sizes. They have little notch numbers on them to tell you what they are, but they're numbered, and then you gotta look in the book, and I lost the book. So forgive me for not being able to tell you what size drill bit. The only thing I can say is whatever bit you get, just make sure it's the same size as this. That's all I can really say because I don't really have the right size bit. Just make sure that it's able enough to be bigger, a little bigger than this, or maybe the same, maybe you can squeeze it in, but that's the best I could say. So make sure that, or if you have like a little baby unibit, this is just for a backup in case I need to make the hole a little bigger, but if you have one smaller in this, as long as it can fit, into here, maybe a little bit bigger, you should be good to go. So that's the best I could say for that right now. But we are going to go ahead and get into this. We are going to start by using this because it has a nice little pointer bit, and then we can get it right into there. So hope for the best. So here we go. All right. All right, there's my 3 holes. We're gonna clean this up real quick and we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. So I had to do something just a little different. So apparently there's some blacky foamy kind of stuff that's up under this that's in here. I don't know what it is, whatever kind of sealing they put up under this, maybe to lift it up to make it perfectly fit. I do not know. It's very odd. I never, like I said, this is my first time doing this, so I did not know what was going to be under here. So I made 2 holes. This is the first hole I made, and then this one I got a little closer to the crack because all this black stuff, I was a little worried that the foam wouldn't be able to push through. So we're going to fill it here and we're going to fill it here. But I figure if I get closer to the crack, like just the rest of these, that it would fill it. It would fill it up and maybe push over. So we're going to hope for the best. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. So it's really new territory that I don't want to destroy it, but I also want it to be fixed. So we are going to go ahead and try and see if this foam stuff will fit. So just like I was saying, we're going to take the tube and see, that's perfect. It's a perfect size hole that I needed. It's a little bigger, but it's okay. It's quite all right. I think this is going to be enough for the foam to get in. So now we're going to go ahead and put the foam on. So I got to shake this for I think it's for 8 minutes or 60 seconds. So we'll come back and then we'll get ready to spray. All right, guys. So 60 seconds later, this is ready to be put on. So I'm going to show you guys how it's all done. Here, let's get you positioned a little different. All right. So I got our can. Break it off. Actually, let me turn it so you can see me. So I got our can. Pop the top. Take it. It's supposed to be screwed on, just like so. Get it nice and good, nice and firm and tight. And now we're ready to spray the hole. So let's come back to the holes. So fix you up again. Let's move this light. All right, so you see the 3 holes. So without further ado, here we go. Ooh, I feel it getting tight. All right, there's one. This stuff's supposed to get in everywhere, so I'm going to let it do its job. I do feel it nice and tight, though. I don't feel the separation anymore. We're going to keep spraying it in there. All right, next hole. Oops, coming out of that hole. So the goal is to get this thing so it doesn't flex anymore. And I think we've been doing a good job at it. So I don't feel it flexing anymore. I'm just going to keep spraying it until that looks pretty good. No more flexing. This one's got just a little bit, so we're going to stick it back down the hole. If I can see it. There we go. And there we go. Let that sit and dry. I'm going to use this little box. I actually learned a trick on YouTube that if you do this, what am I doing? I'm letting this sit, because if this dries nice and hard, then that lets me know that these holes are nice and hard. So I saw that little trick on YouTube. The guy laid a spray on a box, and when this dried hard, then he knew for sure that the foam dried hard. And that way he knew for sure that it was dry all the way through, up under. So that's what we're going to do. So, seems nice and good. I don't feel no more. I feel a little bounciness here. Like I said, we're going to keep spraying this until there's no more bounce. And this here it goes. And you just want to keep spraying it until it doesn't flex anymore. Even if you just have to spray the whole entire darn can in there. No more flexing is the goal. No more stressing. All right, we'll let this sit for 8 hours. I know it's a mess, but this should scrape right up. We're going to wait for 8 hours, and then we're going to come back. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, so we're back. It's been 8 hours. The test strip is nice and hard. This is nice and hard. So now we're going to scrape up all of this. Came out nice and good. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. So these came out good. Yeah. Not too bad. It's nice and solid. Alright, All right, so now that all this is out, now we're going to sand it down, try to get all this yellow extra stuff off, and then we will be able to epoxy. So let's see what happens when we do our first sand. Alright, this seems like it's working pretty good. Seems to be working pretty good. All right, work on this a little bit and then we'll be ready for glaze. All right guys, so now we got all that yellow residue off. I had to sand it with my that little sheet wall sander. I used that worked the trick, and then I finished it off with this Brillo pad, or the steel wool pad, that got off all the excess. So now it looks really good. Now it's ready for the marine epoxy. So we're gonna go ahead and get this set up, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it in. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mix this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and break this cap. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix our two. All right, I think we're ready to go. So first hole, here it comes. I'm going to fill the holes first. Fill them up. Now it's the cracks turn. So I have a card here. We're going to try and use just a regular old BJ's card. We're going to try and use to smear this out a lot more better. like so. Trying to fill these cracks is what we're trying to do. Try to just get this filled up as best as we possibly can. Trying to fill these cracks. This stuff sets in like 5 minutes. So while we're doing it, we're going to go ahead and fill these over here. As much as we possibly can in the time that we got. You're probably wondering why I'm doing this area, but it's because there's these little fine hairlines that needs to be addressed. If we could fill them while we're in here, this just might work. Just make sure you get it all nice and filled in the cracks as best as you possibly can. Get them all nice and filled in. That's the goal. All right, and then we're going to move all this stuff and then we'll let this dry. All right, guys, so it's been 8 hours and another day. This is the next day, and now we're gonna check and see what it looks like. So, let's check out the results. It's not too bad. Everything is sealed. It's got all nice and done. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so, you know, you gotta give a person credit where credit's due. So I know, no, this is my first time doing this. So, but it is sealed. Probably what I could do is maybe sand this down, maybe just a little bit, and then all right. So we're back in the tub. Here's the result. So I let my wife use the shower because it was pretty much done. But this is it right here. These are all the 3 stripes. I know it looks like a little mess, but it's holding really quite well. I was going to go ahead and like flex seal the whole entire tub to kind of hide that and maybe make it a little bit more, but you know what? The flex seal probably won't work. I got another idea for that. I'm just going to buy some. My dad had actually mentioned it. They sell these non-skid mats that you have to peel, almost like what they used to have for like skateboards. It's the same kind of peeling and sticking on the board. This is the same way for the shower, but it also gives it more stability and strength of the tub. So I have to order that from Amazon, but I'm going to put that right here in this little area and maybe get 2 pieces to fill it up so we don't be slipping and sliding in here. But it is holding, it is really good, and it's all done, and I'm super stoked. Well guys, that's it. It's all fixed. I had made a nice little border area in all 3 locations. I actually taped that off. I forgot to mention that. But the bumpiness is from the last time I did it, the first time I did it. So the second time I actually taped it off and did a nice bigger coat and covered a better area. But it is what it is. But everybody's happy, everybody's approved, everybody's good. It doesn't leak, it's solid, it's strong. And all I'm gonna do is just get that little film tape to go over it to kind of help seal it a little better and give some more strength, and then we'll be good to go. But guys, that is it. This is my first time doing a bathroom. I've done some other fixes. If you see down in my other videos, I've done some lawn equipment, I've done a grill, but mostly I do cars, but I also see I do it all as well. So guys, if you guys like this stuff, please go down to the bottom, please like and subscribe. And if you haven't followed me, please follow me at Fix It Daniel on Instagram. It's actually right there. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much. I thank you for all the love and support. All the people giving me comments, asking me questions. Feel free to ask me some questions about cars. If you got a question on the car or even some other car, I'm pretty knowledgeable in a bunch of cars. But guys, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I will see you guys on the next fix. Until then, peace.